We are back into the world of darkness, the Hailwalker pack in Werewolf the Apocalypse, the game about stopping the end of the world, literally. At least that's what the werewolves believe. It's a little bit millenarian, isn't it? The world will end soon. The world is coming to an end. And yet it hasn't. Though I have a feeling it's still possible, isn't it?
Yeah, werewolf writers are gonna eat good pretty soon.
You can tell that it was Gen Xers who wrote it because we all grew up under the nuclear umbrella and everybody was, where's the nearest nuclear shelter in case
Yes,
the
those
bombs
conversations. Those are our conversations at the lunch table in high school.
There you go. Yeah, that's yeah. We had the drills. Yep. And that's it. The city I grew up in, which is where I'm going next week, has a whole bunch of nuclear shelters underneath because it's basically it's a city built on a bunch of granite rock islands. So it's a very good place for building that type of shelters underground.
Yeah, and you had a lot, and they would have a lot more proximity to Cold War issues then.
Yeah, we knew that we were in the middle of the two blocks and we were gonna get hit if things went south. But and now I think people have realized even more. So it's now officially a NATO member. Finally.
Yay.
Finally. Took long enough. Anyway, who is the Hailwalker pack? I don't know how we got into. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, El Duende, pronouns any all, and I'll be playing as Jake Stromfeld, aka True Strike, the Get a Fenris All rune.
Next.
I'll go next. I'm Zashmi. I'm playing the character Buggy, or Runs to Fire, Glasswalker, Lupus, the Urge.
I'm Jan. I'm playing Skitters and Shadows, the Ragabash, bone hour of many names, and possible personalities.
I'm Roger. I'm playing Miles Stormspeaker, Lincoln, Glasswalker, Galliard.
I'm Zess, and I'm playing Heart of Ice, a Self-Fang Philodox.
Indeed. And last time, we had things happening, and for some, it went better than others. You finalized your plans to infiltrate the Northwest National Laboratory, and Jake initially advocated for the immediate rage-fueled assault, but eventually the discussion tilted towards a stealthier approach to use the entire night effectively, with Skitters first going in there to do some scouting before we launched a full-scale assault, while the rest of the pack created an alternate entry point or some kind of diversion. Skitters managed to take the place of a janitor named Jimmy for the night shift, and he paid Jimmy a hefty sum of Austin's money to stay home and disguise himself, and successfully bluffed his way past the initial security gate. The rest of the pack decided to dig a tunnel under the electrified fence on the east side of the compound using the cover of local undergrowth, which there isn't a whole lot of, but some. It's also dark because it's nighttime. Skitter's infiltration went smooth. He was assigned to a backup generator house, but drifted away from his assignment because he wasn't actually going to do the janitorial work tonight, and made his way to the Center for Psychiatric Studies. He found the building heavily rigged with alarms, so he transformed into his Glabro form and disabled the security, because Glabro gives you extra on physical dice pools, so his dexterity gains some. And he managed to get the 7 successes he needed to get past this very formidable alarm system. And I think Skitters right now feels like the king of all burglars. He is... Skitters might be renamed to Danny Ocean at some point. I don't know. Inside, though, this is way before Ocean's 11. So
After, that was in the 1950s.
that's
Remember?
fair. The original, yes. I'm thinking here, of course, of the
Remake, yeah.
Yeah, the remake with Brad Pitt and company. Inside, he did a meticulous search of the offices. He started with Dr. Hergman, the man who was sending the letter initially. And meanwhile, the tunneling operation was as catastrophically poorly executed as Skitters' infiltration was effective. They were about to break through, and everybody except Buggy managed to roll catastrophic failures, brutal outcomes, and the digging party was buried alive as the entire tunnel collapsed, and frantic struggle. You were trapped, you were suffocated, you were panicking. Both Austin and Jake entered into fear frenzy, fox frenzy, digging wildly to get out. Eventually, you managed to claw your way back to the surface. But as you did, Miles managed to touch the electric fence because he also got a brutal outcome and got a painful shock. Zap! So, yeah, your complete fumble of the digging operation was witnessed by Blue Ledger and the other local pack, much to your embarrassment. And they were just looking at each other. These are the famous Hellwalkers? Huh? And you decided to rest and recover after that. Skitters continued searching and found the motherlode of all cool information in the director's office, no less, and grabbed the research paper and discovered that Jane Doe was being held in Building 5, a separate, more secure area within the compound. With this vital information and the director's home address, Skitters prepared to regroup with the pack, and you have finally completed the tunnel. It is now 1 a.m. Friday, February 21st now, because we're past midnight. It is waning gibbous moon, but it is, I think, let's see now, we are on... Yeah, by now it's actually a Gaillard moon, not a full moon anymore. But Skitters have just come out through the very tunnel that you finally managed to complete. And this also means that the rest of you have rested up because you had a chance to just sit down. So I'm going to give you all whatever willpower back that you have gained thanks to the rest outside, which is good for some of you because you were really quite shaken.
Yeah. Once Skitters gets through the tunnel, I'll just say... So I'll just wait for him to speak.
So is the tunnel there that I can go through from this side?
Yes, it is. It's not
Okay,
particularly
sorry.
large, but between Scratch and Swift Wing, you are going to be shown the tunnel. I mentioned at the last session that Buggy does have the Mind Speak gift, so when she sees Skitter coming out of the Center of Psychiatric Studies and sneaking across here, she can just telepathically tell him where to go to the tunnel.
Okay. So I'll go through the tunnel.
Yep.
And look at the pack and say...
Yeah, you're going to see 4 of them who are all super dirty because they've literally been crawling through the dirt. And, yeah, they look terrible. It's just, yeah. For once, you are the cleanest one in the group.
Along with that, you'll also see a fresh usage of the body paint with claw marks on all their chest.
Okay, guys and Buggy. I've managed to...
Gal.
Sorry?
I said guys and one gal.
Was that
Pretty
word
much.
interrupting me?
Gal? Whatever.
I lost track of it. I've managed to discover where the patient is, but I thought I was already chancing my arm being in the complex for that long, so I don't know the full security of the building she's in. but I do know what building she's in.
Got it. Hey, by the way, we're in the heart of the beast here. Do you want to use some of the body paint?
No, thank you.
All right, then.
I don't. I need to, like, my hands to apply that, wouldn't that? I mean,
You could switch to Hamid. Nobody's looking.
I don't know. That seems risky at the moment. You don't understand that True Strike. Fucking Arson Lupin would have had a hard time in there. So, if we're going in a raid, we need to be fast. We need to be, like, not stop firing, just go. And
No, I understand that. It's just the body paint will help if you get shot. It's armor.
I know what the body paint is. I'm just giving my recommendations from the recce that if we do go in, we need to go in hard and fast and straight to building 5 and straight into it and find her as fast as we possibly can.
I agree with that, but I'm also just saying that it's going to be a lot more difficult to do that if you're on the ground bleeding to death. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so
Again-
where is the gate to the inner compound relative to where we are? Is there a way in from the side we're on, or do we need to wrap around one of the other sides?
You have
let's
dug
look at the map.
you've dug the tunnel in, so that would be a way in. The tunnel is there. It's just very cramped.
No, I think what he means is like
The inner compound.
Oh, the inner
like,
compound.
from
Let's
where
get
we
the map
are now,
back.
where this tunnel is.
Yeah,
Like,
we
do we
look
have
at
a
that.
straight shot to the inner compound?
Your tunnel just leads inside the outer. Like you were,
God.
you rolled so catastrophically poorly that you didn't actually get inside the fence initially, and then you just dug a little bit further to get inside the first fence because
Okay.
you were in such a bad, or they were in such a bad situation.
Okay,
that was
but-
basically all they could do.
From where the inner compound is in the facility, is the wall we're at the closest wall?
Yes,
Or-
yes, it is absolutely.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know.
yeah,
okay.
no, absolutely.
Where is the access gates? Where, you know, where the red line is going. Okay, the gate is
Yeah,
down in this bomb.
Yeah, it's down here.
Yeah. All right. So
That's the only way in, right?
I have 3 ideas.
Right.
So, first idea, and also the riskiest, is we go straight through the front. Either Skitters switches to Hamid and silently takes out the guard there, or guards, and we walk in, or, depending on how badly things go, just charge through. That's a risky plan. I know it is, and I'd prefer not to do it. Other idea is, I doubt this fence could survive an attack from a pissed off Aurum. I could maybe, if I really put my back into it, tear a hole into the fence in Crinos.
The fence we already have a tunnel through?
This fence, the inner fence.
Oh, sorry. I'd say Miles could hair leap it and just open it from the inside then, like.
Is
I
there a
don't
side
think-
entrance? Out of character, is there a side entrance?
No, there isn't.
No, open it from inside. He could hair leap and open it from the inside then.
But there is a part
What
where-
I'm assuming with that is that this gate is guarded.
Yeah, but presumably we kill them or dispose of them in some way
All right.
via murdering.
So
Skitters.
the third idea is that one of us stays here while we continue to build the tunnel. I don't like that idea. So personally, here's what I think. To add to the first plan, I think Stormspeaker jumps the fence, sneaks up, goes to the gate from behind, while Skitters goes up front, dressed up as that janitor, distracts the guard, then we all jump them and kill him.
I
And we,
have
run in.
I have an idea. It's not very palatable or moral. We do a tiger strike at the director's house.
I don't like that. What the hell?
A tiger strike?
Yeah, it's like a type of robbery where you, instead of breaking into the bank, you break into the bank manager's house and take him hostage.
That's no.
That,
Also-
that wouldn't necessarily get us in, though.
Yeah, also-
okay.
Okay.
And then we could leverage our hostage situation to get her in.
That
you know?
that's way too. What? Look. Here's what I feel. So, what do you think, boss? Should we tear a hole through the fence, or Stormspeaker and Skitters jump this guy while we wait?
Okay, so to circle back to all your ideas. Okay, so your idea, True Strike, if you want to open as a Crinos into the wall and somehow open this gate, open the fence, there might be alarms or there might be another shock.
Yeah,
So
that's why I
there's that.
prefer. That's why I prefer to do the first plan instead, that I mentioned.
The second plan, which will have Stormspeaker and Skitters working together to take out the guards. The issue is we do not know how many guards are within. So even if we do take out the guards, they might get spotted, and we'll have to rush through. The last one, where we do a tiger strike, I don't see that as feasible, mostly because it's two things. One, it will take a long time, and it'll probably get worse if the more time we battle. And secondly, and more importantly, taking hostage the director don't put us in danger.
10-15 minutes to try to take out this.
Is the director's house in the facility?
No.
So we would have to find the director's house. That would take time. We'd have to
And
get
then-
there, get the director, which could be, 15 minutes to break it and grab him, but then bring him back and hope that he has enough popularity and power that people would listen to him. Isn't this partially military too?
Oh yeah, that's not officially military, but it is under
Officially.
federal government. It's a federal government research facility.
Whatever's in here is more important than the director. Along with that, it also get the feds involved.
Okay. So let's focus on.
Here's what I think. I guess the rest of us who aren't involved directly in the jumping, get as close as we can and scout for any other guards.
But how good is your stealth?
Me? Out of character, let me check my stats. I would be able to use 6 dice in that check.
What about you, Austin? How good is your stealth? How are you good at sneaking?
Sorry, 7 dice.
Not very much, unfortunately. I'm a novice at best.
Okay, and Buggy, you good at sneaking?
I think so. Let's see. Stealth 2, 5 dice. If it's
Okay,
with
so
stealth.
not terrible. Roger, Miles, how are you at sneaking?
Not good. The only no stealth and what does it go with Dex?
Dex usually, yeah.
But
Okay,
the thing
so-
is we're in lupus form, so even if
Yes.
we do get seen, that may not be an immediate alarm trigger. Just think
That's true.
wild dog
Okay.
rather than infiltrate.
Yeah, so how about we get as close as we can to these gates, and I try to infiltrate the guard post there silently and open those gates so we can just go through into the inner compound.
Alright.
And
Well,
remember that
best.
we were also told specifically we can't do any human casualties.
Yeah, we
I-
will try to not
Did
to
I
do
say
We
one
were not
word
told.
about you?
Hold on. We were not told that. We were told not to bring the attention of the feds. If we kill one guard via methods that would be available to the prisoner, they could just assume that the prisoner did it.
Look, Miles, don't worry. I'm perfectly capable. I was a burglar for 10 years and I never killed anybody until I became a werewolf. Okay? I can get in there and open it and distract them or something.
Okay,
Alright,
well,
well-
that option is one of the good ones. The social engineering attack. You've already talked your way into one place. Another one should be possible as well. Another possibility to consider is if we get close to the front gates, I'll have a look at all the wiring and all the electronics and stuff, and it's possible that I could trip something to both open the gate and kill the lights, and then we could all just run in through while it's dark.
I don't know, but that would maybe cause a scene that just the gate opening wouldn't. If they saw, oh, this area is down, then that might set off an alarm.
Okay, in that case, you go talk your way, and I think is that the primary, and we'll improvise if that goes wrong.
Mostly, yeah.
Okay, I'm really confused now because there's so many things got thrown out.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
So
let's take a beat. On the character, what's happening is that Skitters is going to try to infiltrate this guard post and disable it, so that you guys can just, so I can open the door for you, and you can just go in. And
Okay, so we're just
hanging back
so we're
here in the bushes.
disregarding all. Okay, so all the other plans. So this one just popped up, and this is what we're going with.
yes, basically,
Yeah.
we're waiting for
Okay.
Skitters and I believe Stormspeaker to basically.
No, a Stormspeaker is not sneaking. He
Okay.
is not stealthy at all,
All right, so
unless
yeah,
he's in lupus form or something.
No, I feel like it's just best for the rest of us to all hang back in the bushes.
for now, yes. If something goes wrong, I might have something to help.
Okay, so I guess I'll go back under the tunnel and start. Start
Why,
walking.
do you need to go all the way around, or could you just walk down this road here?
That's what I was
then-
about to ask Mikhail.
And also, Mikhail, will we be hanging back in these bushes right here by the crossroad here?
All right.
Cool.
All right. So we're trying to sneak into. Skitters is going where? I got a little
Down
bit
here to the
confused.
gates to the
To
inner
the
compound.
gates. There we go.
Yeah, to the.
And you are still in your Hamid janitor outfit.
I guess.
And everybody else, you're hanging out outside, or are we sneaking
In the
inside?
Was he was he in lupus? Did he come out in lupus? Because
Yeah, I
unless those
had to go
janitor
into
clothes,
lupus.
unless those janitor clothes are dedicated to you,
I definitely had time to dedicate them. I have the right of dedication.
So you do.
okay.
What?
Yeah, so
Okay.
you do.
Yeah,
This
no,
is
I was
correct.
just gonna say if you change. Yeah, it's just unless they're dedicated before you switch.
Yeah, I
you're
definitely
kinda-
did because I thought maybe I'd have to go into
Yeah.
Cool.
glam
All good.
roll. I
Hopefully you
definitely
came through the
dedicated
tunnel in lupus form, so you're not completely covered in dirt.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is true. That's a point as well. Okay, you are going to go up to the gate here, and since you've dug that hole, yeah, you're gonna be able to sneak into the property again. Given just how the patrols around here work, Skitters, you will feel fairly confident that someone is gonna find that hole. Hopefully they will blame it on gophers during the day when they find it, because there's just too many patrols. The likelihood that
I guess.
someone...
Is there anything like a traffic cone or I don't know a bin that I could put over it?
Apparently not.
Okay. Well,
Not at the
I
moment. You
tried.
could probably...
Could Jake with a wit survival covered with bushes?
You know what? Yeah, why not?
And could I
Okay.
get some extra dice for others helping?
Sure. Though, those of you who go inside the fence, I will want to have sneaking checks from. Because wolves inside the fence will elicit a very different response than wolves outside the fence.
Alright, since we're staying still, hiding in the bushes, does that give us an advantage?
If you are... Oh, so you're taking the bushes from outside and then popping them up from through the hole. That's a way to
Yeah.
go. You know what? I'm gonna allow you to get away with this with your... When you get one die support from anyone, you get 4 successes when taking half. I'm gonna say that this teamwork, as you are built... On one hand, your resource cost here has really been time, right? We're talking about it's already 1:30 at night. Half the night is gone. Time pressure is building, but you have the tunnel and you have some bushes popping up there on top, gives you a little bit of cover, They are patrolling with that jeep around the compound here. By now, you can tell more about the rhythm of the patrols because you've watched them doing this. They are professional enough, however, to not do it so regularly that you can just, yeah, okay, I know when the patrol is coming and I'm not going to be there. So you have to keep a constant lookout on the jeep to make sure and talk to each other, which you can because you're all together in the same spot. So for now, your operation is going to go fine. Skitters, you're going to get up to the gate here. This gate is, if possible, even more guarded than the outside gate leading into the whole complex. There is not just one guard here, but a total of 4. And they have vests as well, like proper Kevlar vests. And they carry M16s, because this is 1992. The haven't come out yet. So yeah, we're talking M16 assault rifles here. And they will certainly want to talk to anyone trying to get through the gate here. So how are we going to try to get through?
No, but is there like... Can I see a guardhouse? Or
Oh
is
yeah,
it just
yeah,
guards?
they're definitely in the guardhouse, yeah.
They're in the guardhouse? Oh,
Oh, yeah.
great. I'm just going to walk up nonchalantly to the guardhouse and say something like, the boss was saying something about you guys needing your garbage bag changed?
This is a subterfuge role, if ever I heard of. But it's not going to be an easy one because they are... Okay, maybe they're not that smart every day.
Except that they can look at their garbage can.
they
But if it's empty, then it's just an honest mistake. They don't
Yeah.
immediately assume
Yeah.
evil malice.
Let's roll for your charisma subterfuge, shall we?
Look, your average meathead, all they do is stand around, fantasize about shooting people.
But these aren't average meat.
These
are not going to be average meatheads.
meatheads. These are very professional guards. They have had proper training. They might even be former...
You can be a professional and an average meathead at the same time.
That's true. But yeah, they've had some serious training here. 3 successes. That's okay. I think that might just... They're going to look at you. We didn't have the boss. What boss? They're looking at each other, a little bit confused. Crew chief?
Yeah, the head of the janitors.
He said that he didn't check in with us. Protocol is that we have to write down everyone who comes in and out here.
But you know what? It's typical government snafu.
I hear you on that.
Since I'm here, do you want to give me the rubbish? I'll stay outside here if you want. It'll only take a few minutes.
Did you want to try a willpower to get an extra success, perhaps?
Would that make a difference?
Yes, it would.
Okay. I'm what plan?
Then, you don't have 2 crits. You don't have 2 10s here, but you do have 4 successes. They're gonna be like, whatever. Because this is too much work. So they're gonna let you into the cabin, the guard post, to empty the garbage can, which is not very filled up maybe, but you're still under their scrutiny because they can see you, but maybe there will be some blur of milky eyes and whatnot, who knows.
I just want to check the lore on Blur the Milky Eye.
You don't become invisible.
I know that, but I know there's one Ravagash gift that you have to be invisible when you activate it.
Not that one.
Oh,
It lapses when you're interacting with a subject.
Okay, I'm going to try to blur the Milky Eye.
Let's go. Rage check.
And see what happens.
Yeah. You needed that extra rage, right? That's so you don't lose.
Like, I possibly will need it to not lose the wolf, so yeah.
Yep.
I really should have stabbed myself. I really should have let Jake stab me.
All right, dude. That's going in quotes.
Werewolf, the game where self-harm is a good thing mechanically. Who wrote this again? Anyway,
From the 90s, so that actually tracks.
it does track, doesn't it? So larceny to do. You have 4 successes when taking half. I'm gonna roll their wits and awareness just to see how on the ball they are, and let's see if you are lucky enough to be able to. You are. You can just take half and surpass their awareness here. So clearly, you're gonna go through the cabin, empty the garbage, and meanwhile, this is the graveyard shift. It's 1:45 a.m. at this point, and they're gonna be a little bit distracted by other things because nothing really ever happens here. Someone is gonna mention another animal interference with the fence. Yeah, I know. It's every week we got something. If it's not a deer, it's a gopher. And meanwhile, Skitters will just go around the corner and blur, and they will be like, where did he go? He must have left. Whatever. You need to keep better track of that kind of stuff. You need to sign him in, sign him out properly. It's going to be my hide if you don't do that, says the guy who is the lead here. But with that, with your piles of dexterity and stealth and larceny, I'm going to say that they do not have enough awareness wits to... You can blend into the darkness. There's a lot of halogen lights going on here, though. So you'll have to take a little bit of a extra careful route going in, because otherwise you're going to go right under those halogen lights. And so, yeah, it's going to take you a little bit of extra time to just orient between all the powerful lights to remain hidden.
I came in here to...
There is one good thing, is that powerful lights create strong shadows.
They do, absolutely.
But if you have enough of those halogen lights in in the right configuration, you can have a room with no shadow. Especially if...
Yeah, it's designed that way. They do have lots of halogen lights here, but they also have some plants and some objects, so you're going to flicker from shadow to shadow, and together with the blur of the Milky Eye, it's going to be really hard to...
shadows!
He is skittering in shadows, exactly. That is exactly what he is doing. This is why he is named the way he is.
So since the plan originally was he'd open the gate and let us in, but since there's 4 guys still there, and it would remain an ongoing problem, and since we're psychically linked and we know basically where he is and the state he's in, it may be best to just let him carry on going, do as much of this as he can himself, and we just wait as like a crash team to come in if anything goes wrong. Because maybe he can get all the way in and get the prisoner out by himself.
Not impossible.
I can only do mind speak if I can see him.
Yep.
So as soon as he goes into a building or is out of line of sight, I can't communicate with him anymore.
What's the state of the fence? Is the fence like chain link or something like that? Can we see through it, or is it like a solid wall?
You can absolutely see through it, yeah. It's going to be built sturdier than a regular chain link fence. Think more like a prison fence or something like that, but you can absolutely see through it.
Okay, that works, because then if Boogie can keep him in sight to some degree until he goes into the building, then past that point, still got the general pack sense thing, haven't we? So if something happens really bad, Austin will know about it.
Yes, I will know about it.
Mikhail,
Yeah.
from my, I don't know, 2 points in melee and whatever, dex up the eye, would I consider these guys a tough fight before them?
The 4 of them? I think the primary problem is that they have assault rifles, but just evaluating their capacity,
If you close the range, no.
yeah, wits. Okay, so you have 2 successes taking half.
Oh wait, well, let's ask a different question.
Yeah, okay.
Have you ever seen the game Metal Gear Solid?
I don't know if I
Oh,
have played.
well,
Oh, I
no,
haven't
I
played
played-
it, but yeah.
Could I Metal Gear Solid these 4 guards, take them out one at a time, or are they just watching each other constantly?
They're well trained. They're going to be coordinated and have each other's backs properly. You might be able to take out one of them from behind, but that's gonna raise concerns really quickly. So yeah, no, these guys are not who could have done this style guards.
Okay. Fuck.
So
4
basically,
guys.
since there's no practical way to get the rest of us in unless we just want to run straight past the guards. But since if we do have mind link, and you can be feeding back to Buggy what is going on, you want Miles to jump the fence and be on the same side as you, in case, or just since he doesn't have stealth, stay out of this until further notice.
To jump the fence, Miles, you need 7 successes. It's a
Okay,
it's
and
a
it's
tall
leap.
fence.
So, doesn't that help?
What was
Does
that?
what help?
Hair's leap.
Yeah, that is with hair sleep. That's how it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna try to catch Buggy's eye. There's windows in this place, and maybe I can see Buggy, and like, mind speaking, ask permission.
As soon as you're out of line of sight, it's over. So
Oh,
if you
right.
went around a corner, it's done.
Yeah,
I'd have to
can
do.
I-
You'd have to like wave at me from a window or something for me to get my attention to redo it.
Austin, what exactly does your power do? Could it sense me asking you for permission or telling you that it seems really hard to secure this place?
I have to. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking to me. Nope. Go.
Oh, I can sense your emotional, physical, mental strain, and if I focus directly on you, I can tell where you are, pinpoint you. So, honestly, there's really no way to communicate outside of you getting outside the building, or if Buggy basically walks down the bushes, following you around.
Buggy could do it. Buggy could go through the hole as just a lone puppy dog wandering through, keeping to the shadows. But so as long as you're outside a building, you
But
know.
like the buildings have windows, so you could see me through them.
But like I'm looking at my house right now. If I went through the front door of my house to
Yeah, I
get
know
to
what
a
you mean.
window, I would be out of sight for a second.
Plus,
So I don't know.
Wait, forget it, because I'm stealthing up the ass, so I can't be stealthing from these guys and make myself available to Buggy. That just doesn't make sense. So never mind.
That makes
Okay.
sense. You're
I'm just going to
absolutely
make an executive decision and not go 1-on-4 on these dudes. Wait, actually, I have a bit of craft and a bit of tech. Could I break the gate so it opens?
Or like
Okay.
what would be more important is disabling the electricity. If you do that,
Yeah,
we could
that kind of thing.
break the gate so it opens. Isn't that interesting question?
break
Let's
the
see
gate so electricity turns off more accurately.
You'd have to
Like, then
find
it
a
might be
breaker
troll.
box. You'd have-
If it's broken clothes, that's no good for us.
And you're going to have to find a breaker box. It's not like you can just shut down electricity from a light bulb or something.
No, yeah, exactly. But I presumably they've got some sort of control panel or whatever. Like, could I open it and then break it so they can't close it, kind of thing?
Can't your rat do it?
Nope, because any spirits that get in this facility, they're dead because this is a blight.
Oh.
And
Oh.
plus, even though he's a
Okay.
rat,
Never
he's
mind.
really a punchy guy. He's not stealthy at all. I'm the stealthy.
No, he would do it in the Umbra.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he would,
that's-
that's what I meant. If you could your spirit do it in the Umbra, but not if no. Okay.
There's Banes in the Umbra.
Why
There's
we
definitely
can't go
Banes
into
in the Umbra.
either.
Yeah.
If we were to
Swiftwing.
go into the Umbra, we die. We just die flat out.
Right.
Or cause an explosion, one of the two.
Both? Why not both?
Why not both? Let's kamikaze these place.
So what it looks like is, at this point, I'm gathering, we could probably say Austin's feeling stress rising in Skitters and Shadows, if you can read mental thingamabobbies.
Yes.
Our best bet is, if you're distracting those 4 guards at the gatehouse, our best bet is to go through the hole and try getting over the interior fence somewhere along the line with the road and just get in there. We're not going to be going through the gate.
We'd be shocked. The only way we could get through it is maybe if True Strike were to, if he sacrificed some health, just broke a hole through the fence, which would be very loud.
How tall is the fence?
On the outer side, the outer fence is very tall indeed. It is.
We got the hole. We got the hole for the outer fence, for the inner compound.
For the inner compound, it is shorter, so maybe Miles would only require 4 successes to jump over it with Hair Sleep. Yay! As opposed to the 7 for the outer fence.
So, with Hair Sleep, you'd need 4 successes?
Yes.
Wait, hold on. I'm going to say this in character. Stormspeaker, if you're on the other side, if you get on to the other side, I feel like the best thing you should do is find some way to disable the electricity so we can also climb over.
Yeah, that was one of the earlier plans I suggested, that I could mess with either the lights or the gate, and the fence is also an option. So should I, since while we're waiting for Skitters to do something, should I just be looking at wiring options and see if from the outside, if there is any access point where I could mess with the system, or if I'd need to be inside to do it?
That's an excellent question. I think that we have a situation here that sort of overlaps larceny and technology skills, given the difficulty of getting inside. So I could allow a technology check to do something about the gate, to wire it. We're talking about the gate here, right? The one into the...
Yeah, the gate to the inner sanctum.
Yeah.
If we go into Hispo or Glabro, though, would we have a chance of jumping the inner gate?
Let's see now. We have...
Or even, not Crinos, we wouldn't want to go into Crinos. Crinos would be a +4, but... Because with the +2, I would have 7 dice to roll.
Let's see now. Jumping is an athletics check, and of course they haven't included... because they don't. Okay, so jump in the old system. They had rules for how many successes you needed for jumping, like leaps and stuff. No, okay.
I can pull up the wiki real quick.
Yeah, I'm looking here really quick too, so I have a point of reference to
Combat maneuver, athletics 1, PowerPoint. Character can jump 3 feet up in the air, 5 feet forward for every dot in athletics. So 2 in athletics would mean 6 feet. In combat situations, jump adds a +1 if you move. Okay. So the rest of it is all fighting. So basically it's just saying you have the 3 feet up in the air or 5 feet forward for every dot in athletics.
Yep. So True Strike can jump, 6 feet, thanks to his athletics.
Thuggy can jump 6.
Yep. Which is not going to be enough to jump over the fence.
Okay.
Hair Sleep is very useful right now in that regard.
So
no, fences are deadly in this game.
Fences are, yes. This is not a wrong thing to say. Yeah, go ahead.
I suggested wire cutters, but whatever, man.
Wire cutters.
Yeah, that's definitely going to trigger something.
Alarmed and electrified.
Yeah, wire cutters are definitely going to trigger.
So I think probably the best thing is if Miles can go along the outer wall and see if he can find a breaker box or something that looks like it's connected to electricity.
I think the first thing to do is just like the wiring survey, just see what the options are without actually doing anything yet.
Yeah, like observe.
Yeah, because you have time while Skitters is doing all of his stuff. There'd be time, and again, one wolf roaming up and down out along the edge of the fence is probably not going to get noticed, because I'm assuming the guys in the Jeeps at 1:30 in the morning are not looking for random holes that just appeared in the ground. and probably
No,
aren't going to be
no,
looking for a wolf that lays down in the dark shadows.
They're looking for disturbances to the fence.
That hole is a disturbance to the fence. A little bit, yeah.
If you're looking down, and it's a hole, it's dark if it's not lit.
It is not.
And also it's covered in bushes, so foliage. So with Miles's technology score, whatever the hell it is, plus wits, would he be able to see anything that could be used to break the electricity and the alarm?
Miles has not gone up to the actual fencing here on the inside yet. You're all still outside. Doing those observations from the outside, wits and technology, I'm going to call that a very difficult roll because you're at that distance. So 6 successes from this distance, Miles, to just find a good place. Though you do have binoculars and surveillance equipment, don't you? You're still, so I might knock that down a little bit to make it hard. 5 successes to find a good place, like a breaker, because, again, Stormspeaker knows his electrical engineering, right? Yeah, 5 successes, Stormspeaker, to identify the correct breaker box.
Right, Operation Longshot is a go.
Operation Longshot is a go. And Operation Longshot.
If that was a long shot, you must be Robin Hood.
He is indeed. Miles Tech Hood. I don't know. He is a glasswalker, isn't he? Here's the thing, Stormspeaker. One of your problems here is, as a glasswalker, you have a ban to harm complex machines. If you do, in fact, cause harm to the machinery here, including, of course, the wiring, you will only recover a single willpower point at the start of the next session, because the Weaver will be very disappointed in you. But
I mean, cockroach.
yeah, is it cockroach nowadays?
Are you kidding me? Really? Ugh.
No, it's spider. It's spider.
Spider,
Okay.
yeah, spider, yeah. Cockroach is.
I think
I
it
thought it
used
was
to be
cockroach.
cockroach for glasswalkers. Anyway, you're gonna find the breaker box, Miles. That's the one.
Now, pulling a wire out, that could be, you could argue with the spirits as to whether or not that's harm, because somebody can just come and plug it back in. If you don't break it, you just turn it off.
Fair enough. On the other hand,
You don't want to make it too easy.
you need proper
Yeah.
tools as an electrician to pull a wire out,
Yes.
which I don't know if you have brought. And these are this is high voltage stuff, probably high amp stuff too, because it's powering the electrical fence. This is not the light bulb to change or household electronics. Yeah, caution would be required, but a dexterity technology difficulty 5 could probably do the trick. Of course, Stormspeaker would have to get to the breaker, which is definitely not on the outside of the fence, so you have to get inside and do that without anyone noticing you. And that is Stormspeaker's big problem, because his stealth is terrible.
Maybe we could ask Skitters.
Well,
Okay. His technology is much lower, but yeah,
But he has good decks.
he does.
Can I see anything in the guardhouse with me that I could, I don't know, cause it to be abandoned temporarily? I don't know. Or can I? They have some mechanism to open the gate, right?
Yep, absolutely.
In here.
Yep, they buzz
So
people in and
could
out.
I activate that, then break it?
You'd have to do that basically because they have the control panel right in front of them. So you'd have to push a button.
It's right in front of.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, we have to take risks. You guys are being too risk averse. It's like, pick a choice, we've got to do it. There's no way we're going to have a solution without risk.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
So
I'm taking this risk based on the fact that Austin is mentally connected to me.
And also, Miles doesn't have a way to talk to Skitters to let him know he found the breaker box. I mean,
Yeah.
Miles can still do his thing and take that risk as well. And honestly, in all honesty, probably would, because you're not in communication with each other.
This is
Okay,
If I was to do the head sleep jump, what would I actually be rolling that would need this high number of successes?
You'd need 4 successes to leap over, but first you would need a proper stealth check to avoid guards and so on.
Mikhail, I'm gonna jump on these guards.
What?
And just
You're
see
not
what
gonna
happens.
You're gonna attack the... Okay. That
Let
is
it go.
not what
Let
I
it go.
expected.
Let it go.
Wait,
Yep.
Austin can detect
Because maybe I get all 4 of them before they set off the alarm.
No, if you're gonna do that,
No,
then why?
he declared it. He declared his action. He declared his action. We are not in communication with him.
Yeah, he's making a decision, and we will respect his decision no matter what.
Rolling the dice on this, and that's as far as Skitters
I will
went
respect
without
your right to make a
violence,
decision, but I
apparently.
do not respect your decision.
I know, but Mr.
Literally,
Astor,
there was no way except me causing some sort of ruckus in here to activate this thing. You
No,
guys
you don't.
were...
No, it's fine. It's to build just RP off of what happens.
Yep.
Yeah.
Austin's gonna feel the confrontation, and then we will have to decide outside the fence what we're going to do, and we'll just RP it out.
yeah,
Indeed.
If we die, it's fine. It's fine. We
Yeah.
can make new characters.
Oh,
my
Absolutely.
God. That's not
Uh,
how we want Hail Walker Pack to end, is it?
If you get me killed, I'm going to find you in real life, Jen, and I'm gonna come to your home. Like, why?
Damn.
You
More
motherfucker,
fool you!
why?
We don't allow
It's-
things in Charles anymore.
Lots and lots of glory.
Lots
There
of
you go.
glory, yes, absolutely.
What fucking
Mr.
Fenris would want this. Fenris
Mr.
would want this. We've
Mr.
all
Storyteller,
Yes.
what am I feeling right now as Skitters decided to attack?
What was? I'm not entirely sure what you would feel. What is Skitters feeling?
What's your
He's
mental?
feeling resolve and determination.
Okay, and as he's feeling that, he's gonna turn to the rest of the party and very stoically, very Austin. He's just gonna mention, "I don't want to alarm the rest of you, but I'm pretty sure that Skitters has decided on something."
Oh. Well,
So
that's never a good thing when the Ragabash decides on something.
there's
Fine.
either
Ye
yeah,
of little
he's-
faith.
either he might get into combat or he found our target.
Yeah.
One, there's no in between.
Yeah.
There's no
so-
in between.
So we gotta decide what to do because we're gonna.
Before you have a chance to decide what to do, there might be some noises. I'm just saying, there might be some noises.
Maybe.
Uh-oh.
Who knows?
Maybe. So
Alright.
I'm gonna.
So,
This is
Judge.
okay.
This is a stealth attack, right?
Yes, yes, it is.
Which means that Skitters gets to act first, and they cannot react back, really.
That is correct.
Make it count.
Okay.
Can you do
so
4 attacks in a turn? This is gonna
it's
be
gonna
fun.
be fine. It's gonna be fine. Totally fine, right?
You guys have very little faith on Dero Skitter.
I know. I said this will be fun. This is Werewolf RP, man. This is what it's all about.
Oh
Rash, crazy decisions.
Wild crazy
Lad.
decisions.
Yeah, I agree with. We were spending too much time doing. I got to the thing, and we talked for 10 minutes. We had to take some next step.
You could have just continued the infiltration on your own without tripping anybody off you were
And
there.
then
No, it doesn't matter.
what happens is that I'm up against
It
a
doesn't
being
matter.
that's 10 times stronger than me by myself in about 10 minutes.
It'll be okay. It's just the RP. It's all right.
You'll be
And if
fine.
worse comes to worse, we can always retreat.
All right,
No,
Skitters. Who are we killing first?
We are murdering and orphaning the children of, and possibly causing their wife to die of grief, of this guy.
Okay, let's go. We need the proper. You are the terror. You are the monster. Go ahead and roll. They are completely unprepared for this.
This is a stealth attack, right? So can I roll stealth?
Stealth for.
What do you mean? You're already stealthed.
Yeah.
You're already your benefit from stealth is that they're not going to be able to respond. You've got a surprise attack. That's your
Exactly.
benefit from the stealth.
Honestly, if I
All
were
right,
you,
sorry.
I would split the action. Like,
Yes.
like basically one to slice open this guy's throat, then another action. It'd be less dice, but you'd be able to attack multiple guards at once.
And would stop them from hitting alarm. I would split it 4 ways, honestly, if you had the dice pool for it.
I don't know if I have the dice pool split 4 ways.
Even if it
Or
were just
maybe
one
2.
dice per guard, it would still be better that they get hit and be focused on you than attack.
They are wearing armor.
They have,
I
an
like that.
they have an armor value of 4, which means that they will convert 4 aggravated damage into superficial.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
never
the-
mind. Focus on one.
Their armor is on their chest, right? So I can stab them in their face.
Yeah, you could. That's a called shot.
And also, which called shots take more is, unless they've changed that as a higher difficulty. No, but if you attack multiple, as many as you can, it's going to keep them occupied from sounding the alarm.
Yeah, I know.
If you're only if you're only focusing on one, that leaves 3 next turn.
I know, but what I'm thinking is that if I take one out completely and roll high on my initiative, I might get the next round as well on top of them. And plus, they might not notice that one guy has been horribly murdered. They have to roll awareness to see me. I'm still stealthy. They could just.
But I don't know.
somebody.
They'll see the guy die. They may not see you, but they'll see the guy die. It's a
When
small
you
room.
the blur of the Milky Eye ends immediately when he attacks someone.
Does it say that?
Oh yeah,
I
Yeah.
thought so.
yeah, it does.
All right, fair enough.
So
Okay,
you have
let's just murder
Milky
this dude.
Eye.
And remember,
Boom, there you
orphan
are.
his children, make his wife die of grief, and his parents die of shame as well. So, how many dice do I have for this attack? 1, 2,
You
4.
have your Dex and Brawl, so that's 6 dice plus whatever you get for being in Glabro plus 2, so 8 dice.
Okay, I'm gonna throw my. I'm gonna do a call shot and throw my knife at his head.
You're throwing a knife.
Yes, I've been throwing this knife all for months now.
Yeah,
Why you
yeah, I'm
throw it?
just, you are not, okay, you wanna, okay, you're throwing the knife at his head, so I guess that's gonna be, what is it, thrown attacks? Is that an athletics check instead? So,
Yeah.
Dex athletics, that's gonna be 7, 9 dice, but it's a cold shot, which they don't have any rules for in 5th edition, because of course they don't. I'm gonna say the cold shot, -1 dice penalty. Okay, so
Okay. Okay.
so that leaves you with 8 dice, and it's a +1 damage because of the dagger,
Also, it's aggravated.
and it's aggravated.
Oh,
No,
If
no.
well,
it
it's
succeeds,
for,
there's
so
a-
it does aggravated to
Jesus
magic
Christ.
people.
Yeah, it's not going to do aggravated to the security guards.
Push it.
No, it does,
Kill it.
because it's
Oh.
in this edition, anything that's not blunt force counts as aggravated to humans.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
Yeah.
That's still 6 aggravated.
Yep. You are absolutely just feel free to illustrate how you take out the guy while. Oh, they're not supposed to all be dead.
They were all so amazed by your kill that they dropped dead from awe.
Okay. So the guy is sitting down and looking at a picture of his lovely, adorable 5-year-old baby.
Let's
Oh,
really
no.
rub it in, shall we?
5-month-old baby, and he's saying only 2 more shifts until retirement,
Yes.
and then suddenly a knife just appears in his throat, and he's looking at it. He goes, ah! Oh, I was just about to solve cold fusion, and he dies.
Yep, that is pretty much what happens. It's in the throat, and he's dead, and that means that everybody else now knows what has happened, and initiative is happening.
Bastard! He killed Kenny!
Yeah, it's he killed Kenny. What?
Actually, what would have happened?
Kill!
Yeah, Question asked the question about why not attacking Crinos. But also, there's a question of what would have happened if you just appeared in front of them in Crinos?
I didn't have
They
enough
just like
rage to get
screamed
into
and
Crinos.
curled up in a ball.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so he didn't have
I only
enough
had one
rage.
rage.
Okay,
I only had
that's
one
why.
rage.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I was, yeah, you appear in Crinos in the middle of him, delirium hits, and then you're a whirling dervish of claws and teeth, and all 4 of them are dead.
Yep.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I only had
The one,
one
yeah.
fight.
In this case, of course, they are going to get very alarmed and disturbed and scream and pull their weapons and shoot you, Skitters, because you just killed one of them. So,
Question. Wait,
yeah.
Mikkel, pause before you fire. I have a question.
Okay.
So remember how I mentioned the whole 9mm rifle thing for energy facilities?
Yeah.
Are we ignoring that?
They have their assault rifles, but they're literally inside the guard hut. They're gonna use their pistols.
Okay then, so yeah. That's good. You're only gonna get shot with 9mm. It's bad because you're gonna get shot, but
Don't we need to roll initiative because that was a surprise round?
They have faster initiative than you.
How is that possible? I'm a werewolf. They're not.
No,
Werewolves are faster than
composure
non-werewolves.
awareness in 5th edition.
And that's the stupidest combination of all time. How is composure awareness initiative?
It's
Tell me how
keeping
that
your
makes
head, keeping your head, and being able to act while you're keeping your head and being aware of your situation around you.
There you go. There you go.
Exactly.
Do initiative, organizing initiative. Oh, I'm looking at the Jana words there, but yeah. It's funny that the core rulebook doesn't actually have initiative rules at all, but where
Yeah.
Vampire 5th edition does, and there's composure awareness. So yeah, they're gonna shoot you. You're standing there right in front of them, and they're like, where the fuck did he come from? On the other hand, to shoot, it's also composure firearms, not dexterity firearms. There will be lots of dice rolled as 3 people just open fire on Skitters. On the other hand, Skitters has, you know, all the Crinos, so...
Not great. Good thing the damage is halved.
Yeah, yeah. So the damage will be... Because I don't remember the damage off the top of my head, because... Okay, damage value is 2, so that's going to be 6-3 then.
Ouch.
You're gonna feel this one, Austin, as he's being hit. And Skitters is gonna feel it too, with more rage in his blood. Because... And you're gonna hear it too, because Jake will recognize...
Oh, fuck.
Won't you? You'll recognize
Yeah.
gunfire when you hear it, won't you?
Yeah, so Jake will just instantly start running.
So that's gonna be 8-4. Yeah, health impairment now. And one more.
Come on, fumble it. Fumble it.
Roll like Mikhail usually does, is that what we're talking about? A hail of bullets, which is... That was a Mikhail roll, I will admit. So that's just two points of superficial. So, yeah, Skitters is filled with rage from 3 different points here. Okay, I feel like I need a bigger battle map, honestly. Because now...
Skitters is filled with rage and also bullets.
And also bullets. But they're not silver bullets, so yay?
Yay!
Oh, yeah, if it was silver, you'd be dead already.
Yes, I'd be dead, but I wouldn't have attacked them if I thought they had super weapons. I'm not, you know.
Oh, I know.
Okay. It's my turn now, right?
Yes, it is.
So I will rage check to heal.
Yeah.
You need a Crinos dog.
Can you not tell me what to do? Okay, there's a certain turn order. If I didn't say that straight away, it wouldn't have happened, okay? Then I'm going to rapid shift, so I can shift and use my action at the same time. That's
Yeah.
another rage. That's a rage check as well, I think.
Nope, it isn't.
Oh, it's Dex plus glory. Sorry.
Yeah. Then you do the rage check for the transformation itself.
Yeah. So Dex plus glory.
Yep.
What? Where the hell is my glory? Oh, it's up.
Oh, here's a fun fact. You can just get your attributes or skills, get that, and then just add your renown to it.
Yeah, I found it. Okay, that's one success is enough. So it happens, and then rage check to go into Crinos Rampage.
Nope, you need to push that roll because you need 3 successes.
Wait, he did. Wait, you did
On
a
red-
rage check to regenerate, right?
Yes, I did a rage check to regenerate, and then I rolled Dex glory.
So
And
you
I'll
have
have-
regenerated 1 health point, which is superficial. So you don't have a health impairment anymore. That gives you 2 more dice. Or
Okay,
1
so
success.
let me reroll
So-
that because I thought that was automatic.
Yeah, no, this system doesn't have a whole lot of automation, unfortunately. Because
Okay, so let me
White
reroll
Wolf
that
doesn't
Dex.
care about Foundry,
Switch-
very sadly. This is not Warhammer or Pathfinder 2, where we have amazing automation going on.
Yeah. By the way, so which form are you switching to? Because that switches the difficulty up.
Yeah, I just saw that now. It's 3 for Crinos.
Yeah.
I got mixed up because I'm so used to going to.
Yeah, you are Crinos. Whoosh. Okay.
And
That's
now I have
going to make
now I have
it
to
scary.
roll the actual 2 rage checks to get into Crinos to see what happens. Okay.
And you are
I think-
Crinos. And
Okay.
I
I believe. And I will attack one of them, and I will just hope the other 2 start pissing their pants. This dude over here, he doesn't have a daughter, but he does have a sick mom. He's her only source of thing, and his dad died in Vietnam, and he's the only thing, and his mom's always worried about him and saying, "You're doing too dangerous a job," but I'm just it's a guard at a simple facility. It's not like a werewolf would show up and eat me or irony and stuff, but that's what's happening anyway. So I'm just going to dex brawl this guy and hopefully murder him and
yeah,
cause
he's
his
already used
mom
all
to-
his dice.
cause his mom to die of heartbreak and also feel an ancient of failure that she couldn't keep her son alive.
That is very dark.
Very dark indeed.
Hell yeah.
But Irish people are dark. Like
Yes, that's enough to kill him. He's dead.
Is this going to be bite or claws?
what does more damage?
Claws in
Claws
this case,
does plus 3 damage, but it's superficial. It's not superficial against these guys because they're mortals, so it would be aggravated. Bite does plus 1 aggravated, so claws is actually better.
Okay.
Yeah, that would do 7 damage to him. He's dead.
Except it's not a called shot.
And let me
it's-
reroll this just in case.
Yes, of course. So it's at this point it's 4 superficial and 3 aggravated.
Ah, bollocks.
Okay,
4
he's hurt, but
superficial
he's
and 3 aggravated.
dead.
1, 2, 3. Not dead yet, was it? Yeah. So this one is, yeah, he's gonna be very much health impaired. You just claw into him and start shredding him, and he screams in pain. And even as he does this, they will scream and run because they see the Crinos shape, and that is enough to make them scream and run. Unfortunately, they might be very professional guards, but they don't have enough composure resolve to resist
No.
the horrors of the Crinos shape. And I want to add, because let's face it, things are turning into an interesting situation, let's just say. So this was what I could whip up really quickly as a map here for you. A little bit more detail. And this is going to assume that some people are still outside the fencing, but I just want to have Skitters down here by the guard post. I'm actually gonna switch out the dimensions here a little bit so we get more of that perhaps. And then we have Austin, Buggy, Jake, and Miles on the side there. And we're gonna have 3 fleeing guards who are just running out in panic. Since they are in complete and utter panic, they are not in a state to press any alarm, but the gunshots will have been heard by someone.
Do they have enough perseverance to open the gate? To get out?
You know what? Probably not. They're probably just running into the compound in general. They just want to create distance between themselves. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to add all of you to the track here so we get the proper order of things. True Strike has a 5. I checked in Gehenna Wars for an alternative initiative system and it didn't exist. Because we concluded that the initiative system they've designed is actually pretty poor because composure awareness is going to default to 2, 3, or 4. Very few people will ever have more than that.
Could you do it the old way of add those 2 and then have them roll a d10 and add that to the total, and then that
that's going to
increases
take
it?
forever to resolve, unfortunately.
Okay.
Because it's not automated.
Yeah.
So I'm just doing this because it's easier right now. Who rolled?
I'm sorry, I saw that
Why
button.
did you roll, sir?
Sorry, I accidentally pressed the button.
You will never be forgiven for this outrage.
Okay.
Heart of Ice should have a 5 and nothing else. There we have it. Yeah, True Strike is actually... Yeah, I'm going to allow True Strike to announce his action first here. As you look in through the fencing on the outside, if you have gotten in through the main fencing and you're all lying on just the inside of the... Where are you? Are you outside the main fencing or inside it? Are we between the 2 fences or outside the compound as a whole?
Fences. That we were waiting as close as we could to this guy in the bushes so that if something like this happened, we could run up.
Okay, so you don't have to go through the tunnel. You're just... Okay.
You've already done that,
because
yeah.
I did... Yeah, because if you went through the... So I'm going to say that you're in the tunnel, okay? Because that way...
Why the hell would I be... Oh, yeah, because...
Because otherwise you'd have to do roll stealth checks to avoid the patrols, right?
Oh, the tunnel's that big? We can be hiding in it? Oh, okay.
You will have to be hiding single file, but yes.
Okay.
In that case, then, True Strike, since he's the odd room, will probably be in the front, which means I can just do this. I'll just run out the tunnel and run straight to the entrance of this area.
Very well.
To where I think Skitters is. So how far can I go?
I'm gonna say... Oh, we have zone-based combat coming in from Gehenna Wars here. Where did that go? Zones. So you should be able to... Moving from one zone to another is a 2 dice minor action, 1 for each zone the character moves to if zones are more than 1 zone apart. So I'm gonna just judge and say that this will be like 1 zone, and then this is another zone, and this is a zone, and then we'll have more zones as we go. Not sure why I'm turning them into rectangles, but I did.
So yeah, True Strike will run to this zone next.
Yep. So that's about as far as you're gonna get. Yeah, these fellas here, they're just basically running away in fear, and because they're in a complete panic and have dropped their guns, because they're just literally screaming and in complete panic, they're just gonna run 3 different ways, basically. They just want to get out of here.
Isn't there only 2 of them?
Oh yeah, there's only 2 of them, because you killed one of them, so yeah, they're taking 2 directions.
There were 3 of them. You killed one of them.
Oh yeah, one of them was in fact, yeah, you're right. One of them is not killed yet. He is just really hurt.
But like,
physically
he's standing
impaired.
right next to me, you know?
Yeah, he's running away. He's going out of the zone of the hut, and he's gonna end up here, and he is very hurt. But he is out there, and he's running away from you.
Okay.
But before we get to all that, runs to fire, what do you want to do?
Holy cow, I was going to say I'm at the end of the single file line in the tunnel because I'm the person most used to being in dens and tunnels like that. So
That
I'm
makes
going to
sense.
hold my action.
Very good. Heart of Ice. Who is next in the tunnel? I'm not sure.
we probably should roll for that, honestly. But since we're winging it, I guess I'll be next after 2-strike, and I'll move in across the tunnel and get out and try to make it as far as I can to this entire mess.
If World of Darkness 5th edition had a slogan, it would be, "We're winging it."
There you go. Alright, so I guess I'll move as far as I can.
Yeah,
How far would that be?
same. It's zone-based. We're winging it.
Alright, cool. Alright, I wing it over there.
I'm waiting over there.
Stormspeaker. This sounds to me like everybody's just running, right?
Yeah, so far.
So there's
going to
be a pack of wolves running into. I'm gonna allow you to run as well, Rose to Fire. You're just running last.
Okay.
So it's suddenly a pack of wolves running into the compound in the middle of the night, and everything is going to be very confusing. Skitters, what are you doing with your action?
The guy who's right here, who's near me,
Yeah,
the guy who I said is taking care of his sick mom.
yeah, that guy.
Yeah, I'm going to murder him and possibly, I don't know. How dark can I get? Send taunting pictures to his mom later on or something. Generally evil.
Yeah.
Like, we got your mans! Showing his decapitated corpse.
Well,
That's a bit too much.
they are. He's been running as far as he possibly could.
So
So
he's extra
you're gonna have to
so-
basically chase him down.
Yes.
But he has a negative on his dexterity athletics because of his.
Oh wait, before
Health.
I'm gonna
impairment,
try
so-
to heal first.
Feel free. Yeah, okay, so you can just use 2 dice to catch up with him, taking half if you split your dice pool. So it's going to be a -2 for the minor action, and then you can just murder him in general.
Not just murder him, but also
We can heal and attack at the same time?
Yep.
yeah, you heal automatically at the start of the turn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
So,
yeah, that healing. Okay, I thought you meant, okay. I got too many games I play in my head.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Okay, that's 2 now for that one, so not just 1. And oh yeah, I have so much more health in Crinos Rampage. I'm
You
not.
do.
Mhm.
Also,
And-
you didn't actually kill anyone in Crinos form last turn.
So I guess I'll spend a point of willpower. Yes.
Yeah.
Just I could frenzy and murder this dude. But
You
even
could.
more.
You could. That's an option.
But does killing the shit out of someone and making their mom sad,
by the way-
bring you out of frenzy?
By the way, this is actually an unnecessary kill, and you will be getting a point of Hogolosk.
Are you in charge of the game, Elwinde?
Oh, it's just I remember the rules.
But are you in charge?
We'll
I
check
thought you
it.
were-
We'll check it at the end of the session as always. Frenzy. Frenzy 139. Let's see. Frenzy. Let's go. Frenzy effects. Your rage would immediately increase to 5, and then you mercilessly attack anything perceived as a threat, starting with whoever or whatever provoked the frenzy. If anyone is attacking them, the werewolf must try to close the distance and engage the target with their natural weapons. If no one is attacking, they try to pursue those who flee, and thereafter they assail any bystanders. While in frenzy, you become immune to health-based penalties, short of dismemberment. You get a 3 dice bonus to resisting mental gifts or gift-like effects, and you cannot use gifts yourselves, and once every perceived threat is dead or silenced, you can make a willpower test at difficulty 2 to leave frenzy.
Okay, so a willpower. So I'll just spend the willpower.
But that's after he attacks any bystanders that are standing around, which would be his packmates. If they're in sight.
Yeah, that's correct. Yes,
Okay.
but he spent the willpower to not go frenzy, so now he's gonna kill.
No, I was just clarifying. Yeah, I was just clarifying.
Which honestly, that is gonna be pretty much automatic because you only need to take half to kill this guy. And when you roll like that, feel free to give us a very graphic description of how you kill this guy.
So he's running away and he's thinking about his mom. and I just rip his spine out of him like I'm in Mortal Kombat.
Hell yeah.
He never had a chance to even scream in pain as you just rip him in pieces and there's blood everywhere. And I have a feeling there's going to be an alarm sounding very soon. In fact, yeah.
Jake will... Alright, is this window breakable?
Absolutely it is.
Alright, I'll spend a quick action to get over here, and then to cross the zone, I will jump through the window.
Okay.
Also, right before I jump, I do a rapid shift into Galabro.
Very well.
Or wait, no, Hispo.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And I yell out in Garu, Skitters, I'm gonna fucking scalp you! I say as I... window. Alright, so... Yeah,
Well, that's a success.
now let's do, I guess, what are we doing here to jump through the window?
That's definitely going to be a strength and athletics check because you're trying to get through something. So I'm going to say it's going to be challenging. 4 successes, please. Your strength is terrible for being
Since I'm trying
again
to
a
break...
Fenris.
Give me more...
That's a brutal outcome, isn't it? Instead of jumping through the window, you jump through next to the window and slam into the wall and take...
Wait, Mikkel.
Yeah?
Isn't it, though, I'm trying to damage something, though. Don't you think that would help me in this situation?
Brutal out... Yeah, we have the...
Okay,
Judge!
Judge!
Judge! Brutal outcome. 133. Let's say what? Let's consult the holy text. Okay. Cause the test to fail unless the aim of the test was to cause damage or injury. Okay, fair enough. You destroy the window completely and get inside here. That's where you're gonna end up. In a shower of glass and shards. And very noisy too. I guess these guards are in the wind, right? They're just running away somewhere. So, for now, we're gonna just remove them from the initiative track until others are coming. Runs to Fire is up next. Feel free to do something as you see True Strike bashing through the window.
I will fire through the window to get in the gate. My goal is to find the patient, Jane Doe.
You know that she would be in this building up here.
Yep. So I'm going to go through the window and start heading in that direction.
Very well.
I'm going to stay in Lupus, nice and fast and small.
So, to jump through the window, yeah, I'm gonna just let you be there. We have... It's not a very big
I'm
leap
assuming
to
he
jump
made a
in,
big.
so-
I'm assuming he made a big enough hole.
He made a big hole, yes. Heart of Ice. Are we doing the same thing here, Heart of Ice?
Yeah, I'm gonna go follow Fire to try to get the patient since this has gone to hell in a handbasket.
And Miles is doing the same.
Yep.
So everybody's in the guardhouse now, which gives us Skitters. Why isn't that showing up properly? Do I have 2 Skitters here? No. Okay. Skitters and Shadows. You are outside in Crinos with the dead body of the guard at your feet. What do you want to do now?
These guys look like they're too far away for me to catch, and maybe...
Yeah, they're off the field, as it were. They have run away.
Okay. I guess I'll go to... Oh, wait, it's start a turn, so I can...
You can absolutely heal up some more, yes.
Yeah, one rage check for 2 health. Oosh! What happens in a brutal outcome for that?
You regenerate, but you lose.
Yeah, you just lose the rage.
And then I'll step down and stop being a killing machine and just be a sneaking machine.
All right.
And then I'll start moving towards the gate, the main door of this facility.
Okay, like this gate here?
The main, like, this is a compound, right?
Yeah,
we
it's
were
a
going into
compound
building
inside
5.
a compound, yeah.
So I'm moving towards the door of building 5.
Okay, gotcha. So we're gonna go in this general direction. Okay. there is going to be now a klaxon as the alarm is sounded. And there's going to be a jeep speeding this general way really fast as they can get there, which is in another turn or so. True Strike, you've seen Skitters run towards Building 5. You would all know where Building 5 is by now because you talked about it at length. And what do you want to do?
Yeah, I guess I'll chase after him.
All right.
Deal with whatever guards in there, and also maybe to give him a piece of my mind while we're. So.
Yep. And runs to fire. Is this what we're gonna do, all of us here? Because I can, you know.
He's gone.
Oh, right.
Ashmi is. So I'm guessing yes.
Yeah, everybody was aiming to get to that place, but you're gonna get there slightly
I've
later.
got a different idea for Miles.
Okay.
Since I'm in the guard hut currently, is the door currently shut? The main gate.
Yes, it is.
Okay. So what? Since I'm in the guard hut now, can I turn off the CCTV and the alarms?
The CCTV is yes. Yeah, at least the screens that are inside the guard hut. Yes. You'll have to choose though, because you have to choose if you want to turn off the CCTV or the alarms. The alarms, let's see now. So I'm gonna say that you're gonna spend your turn learning about the interface and the buttons and the technology in the guard hut. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, because I want to turn off all the CCTV cameras in the inner compound at least, so they don't get any more film of us doing possibly veil-breaking things.
Yeah, this would definitely count as veil-breaking things, because going Crinos on a camera is a terrible idea. Anyway, I'm gonna say that you are going to have to roll a challenging wits and technology check here to understand the interface that quickly. So roll wits and technology, difficulty 4, please.
Yeah, I'll re-roll that.
That is 4 successes, I believe. Yes, you will understand the interface. You will see all the buttons and the switches and so on, because this is not touchscreens yet. We're in 1992. No such thing as touchscreens. Not quite 80s style technology, because we're in the 90s now. The rest of you all were just going towards the facility.
Yes.
Okay, Skitters, you are at the facility. What are you going to do at the facility?
Is there like stuff on the door? Is it an easy door lock? What's going on?
It's the same kind of door lock that you had to the labs. Difficult one, absolutely. It has a key card.
Okay,
There's going to be a couple of guards inside. They're watching through the camera. The klaxon is sounding. They're not going to be likely to let you in.
Okay, that's okay.
Unless you can convince them that you're running from a threat as well.
I'm going to try to get in the window like I did the last time.
Okay, that is...
And can I get a bonus because I broke into this window before and I know its weakness and stuff?
Nah, you're also under a lot of time pressure, so... Unlike last time, because of the klaxon.
And also the many gunshots. And
Okay,
the
well,
second...
So, 7 successes, please.
To get in the window. Okay. I should have stayed in Crinos and just ripped open the door with my bare paws.
That is a possibility.
But that sounds like more like Austin's thing. Or, no, Jake's thing even.
Definitely, I think.
Okay, Gaia, Daddy needs another 7.
4.
No.
We have
No more
started
posts. I
working
don't
on
have-
it.
Holy shit!
I have a feeling this is actually going to trigger the alarm.
4 successes.
Being an alarm. There's even more alarms?
There's going to be alarms. They have location alarms, right? The window will trigger an alarm, and someone somewhere will go like, "Oh, someone is trying to get in through that window."
Redundant. All the alarms have been alarmed.
Skitters, did you want to take another willpower damage to try to re-roll that one?
Sure, why not?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, you're doing this as a dex check. Yes, of course you are. That passes you
Yes.
by your willpower impairment. That's a good job. Okay, let's go.
I've always been doing this as a dex check.
Yeah, no,
It's
it's-
dex plus
sometimes
last
it's
and
not,
you can
but,
break
you know.
into things.
Go ahead.
I don't understand your surprise. Mikhail,
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
can I-
go ahead and roll. Roll the willpower.
Can I ask a genuine question, okay?
Yeah.
Have you been replaced with a pod person?
Yes, I have. Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Okay, we're not getting
No,
in
not
this
enough.
turn, but you
Okay.
started working on it.
Is 5 successes at least enough not to set off the internal alarm? That's pretty good.
It is pretty good. Yeah. The rest of you all will see the arrival of a security team in a jeep, obviously. They are coming here. And why do they always mark the willpower even when I've told the machine that these characters are not supposed to be linked? That's just annoying. I don't know why it does that. Anyway, yeah, so you're all gonna see these guards come to the front gate here, and they're obviously gonna try to get themselves inside the front gate, and we'll see how that's gonna go. Right now they are inside the jeep.
Wait, is Miles in lupus form while he's doing the whole control panel thing?
I
Apparently,
don't know.
That's perfect. I love that.
I mean,
love that. How-
he doesn't really need to be in homid form to understand the circuitry. He just needs to have opposable thumbs to push buttons and stuff when that comes later.
So they're just gonna see a fucking wolf? Hell yeah.
I guess they're just, yeah, we haven't gotten to that part quite yet, but yes, that is entirely possible.
It's gonna be amazing.
Yes, that's going to be an interesting moment that they will be able to write to their...
You're not supposed to
grandkid-
be in here.
Yeah, in 2025, when they talk about the incident at NNL, they're going to talk about this
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah, this is gonna
For
probably
sure.
be the most discussed part, just the random wolf in the control room.
Yep.
That
Also,
maybe over the spine ripping.
we
There's
do
a lot
have
of things.
the 2 guards in this building. So, I'm just going to post them here for now.
But those are the guys that
two
were
lads. Why didn't both get added? That's weird. Add? No. Add? Add, please? Thank you. Okay, so... and stuff goes down. It really goes down, doesn't it? Okay. That's Werewolf. I think we're gonna need yeah, they are going to... yeah, right now they're not doing anything because they're just talking on the radio with others about what's going down.
and how they're gonna do this.
And how they're gonna do this. So these guys are gonna file out of the vehicle here, and because they're rushing to the window here to check through the window. And as he comes out here, he's gonna see Stormspeaker in lupus form, the wolf, and he's, what the fuck? But he doesn't have enough actions left to actually shoot Stormspeaker because he's got out of the jeep, he went around the jeep, he went up to the window, he's looking in with the pistol ready, and that's basically the situation there.
All the things like the ground gurgling up blood.
Yeah, there's one guard dead inside, and True Strike, you are here now, halfway to building number 5. your
All right.
goal in life.
So in this zone, is there a window I could break through?
Skitters is standing right by a window, in fact, and working on opening it with his very dexterous fingers.
Could I use my action to break the window?
You absolutely can. Since you're running in there, you have -2 for the minor action, but yeah, strength and what are we doing? Athletics?
Could I use brawl?
I guess
Basically-
you can. Okay, you smash the window. The window is smashed. Skitters is gonna stand there like you're trying to get it open, and then just it smashes as this hispo form just. What are you doing? Just tackling it with your head first? What? How are you?
I headbutt the window as hard as I can.
You headbutt the window as hard as you. It shatters completely. That is going to be your action here. Runs to fire. What are we doing here?
Okay, now that the window's open, can I just leap up in through it?
Yeah, I'd say so.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right, then I'll go in the building.
Okay.
Can I change to actually can I mid leap once I'm through the window change to hispo? Should have plenty of rage.
Oh yeah,
have rapid.
absolutely. You just click on the rage dice there to do that.
Wait, hold on. Does she have rapid shift?
No, she has a -2, but it doesn't. She doesn't really need a dice check to jump in through the window.
The switch zones from here and then jump through the window. Wouldn't that be 2 minor actions?
She's not taking a major action. It's fine.
Okay then. In that case, then yeah. All right.
Okay. I don't know.
Click your rage die to switch to your
Oh,
raider
is that what I did? Yeah.
No,
that's,
you do.
Is that what I did?
You
Yeah.
switch,
Okay.
but you're just
Alright.
not as angry as you were before.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, we have security guards up the wazoo here, and they're all congregating around this window here, ready to break in and deal with any threats inside. And they are definitely going to see Stormspeaker in there. Heart of Ice, what are you going to do as the klaxon is sounding? I need a proper klaxon sound, and I don't have a proper klaxon sound. I'm very sorry.
I'm not even sure what klaxon is.
Loud bell. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Think of the old school fire alarms when they hit the hammer on the thing.
Oh, that's what it's called? In any case, I'll stick close by to be with Stormspeaker in case he needs backup, while the others try to get the target.
Alright.
So I'll be probably.
Oh, back to Stormspeaker.
Yeah.
I'm going to
So
put
I'll
you
be out-
outside
I'll-
the hut.
Yeah, I'll be outside the hut on the other side with a hidden from sight. And in case Stormspeaker needs some backup, I'll jump in.
Very well. Stormspeaker, you have figured out the switches on the controls. And you've also seen the guards, because they are not sneaking.
Okay, so do I need to be in an opposable thumb form to turn the cameras off?
Yes, you do.
Crap.
Yep.
Okay, and can I turn switch forms and switch the cameras off in one turn?
Yes, you get a -2 unless you have rapid shift. You do not have rapid shift. So yes, you switch the form, and then you have a -2 on your tech roll, which is going to be wits and technology. So you'd have 2 successes when taking half. I think it's going to be 3 successes needed because that's standard difficulty. It's an interface you're not particularly used to, so you would have to roll for it. But yes, they're going to see you switch into human form. The veil will be shredded.
Oh, yeah, okay. This is a disaster either way. So change of plan. I'm just going to turn Crinos and scare them off.
Okay, let's go.
This is actually the more secure way to do this, actually, because then they won't remember.
Probably. Or they'll just think, oh, it was hallucination.
Yeah, and there is probably not a camera inside the guardhouse.
No, that is entirely true.
Yeah. So Stormspeaker will just whip around as he grows massively, and we'll just lean out the window that they're all staring in through, and just stare at them.
We said that the first bunch of guards that we met here just panicked immediately, but I'm going to be randomizing here to see if there are some guards who might have just a little bit more composure resolve, because in a dozen guards or 24 guards, there's going to be some who are slightly more...
They aren't a hive mind.
They're not a hive mind, exactly. So there might be some who are slightly more resilient to what you're doing than others. But how many is the question, right? That is what we're going to have to determine. Okay, I'm going to roll a die here. Let's go. One of them is apparently more resilient than others. So they're not all going to panic and scream. One of them is not going to panic and scream. Okay, so we have Skitters. You are standing by the window, and you saw how it shattered because it runs to fire, etc. No, Jake destroyed the window, and runs to fire jumped in through the window. So what are you gonna do?
Give me a second. Think.
We are in the middle of a fight, so you don't have that many seconds.
I guess I'll hop into the building and survey what's there.
Very well. You're going to jump into an office, most likely. Yep. Okay, now we're gonna need... we are jumping from one map to another, aren't we? Because now 3 of you are inside this building here, and 2 of you are down by the hut. So we're gonna have to split the team.
We're making me work today.
We are, yes, absolutely making me work today. Everything had been like super smooth and sneaky, and then suddenly it wasn't anymore.
I wonder whose fault that was.
Mikhail's, obviously.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was definitely my fault. I take full blame of everything, always.
Sure. Can we get a truth nuke in chat? Fine, I'll put a truth nuke myself. Truth.
Alright, so... let's go. We are going to... Truke! What is that, a truth nuke?
Exactly.
Truth nuke. Truke. Boop. Okay.
I'm so glad that I will live in a world where truth nuke will become part of the dictionary.
Yes, a truke absolutely is part of the. Okay, I'm gonna put you over here. So that's gonna be all of you then. It's gonna be Jake. Okay, I can see a mistake I made. Let's fix that, shall we? There we go. Jake and Buggy and
I'm just
Skitters.
imagining the werewolves outside being like, what in the fuck just happened?
And then we'll have 2 of the guards. Everything is insane right now. Who are in fact, one of them is gonna go running over there to check things out, but he's not gonna get there yet. Okay, this is a weird layout, but you know, quickly whipped up as it were. So he's going to be outside, but he's not going to be inside the room yet. So I guess True Strike, you're up.
And I go through the door. I see him.
The door is, of course, locked.
Oh.
But I guess you can unlock it from the inside, so it's fine. Yeah, okay.
But
That is, of course, from one
I
zone to another. You see him.
have to switch to Glabro since.
Yeah, you do. On the
So I
other
guess-
hand,
No, those are the type of handles dogs can open. My dog can do it.
oh
But
my
I
god.
doubt locked.
Those are not round door knobs.
Wait, could it unlock the door?
If it's a building like this, it's not gonna be a lock that needs to be unlocked. It should automatically open from the inside for fire escapes.
Okay, in
That makes
case, let me
sense.
switch things. Also, I forgot to mention that I'm gonna have to do another rage check because regeneration.
That's
So,
fair.
all right, so I open the door.
Here's
I
this
see
guy,
him.
and he sees a big freaking wolf the size of a pony. He's gonna be a bit surprised, honestly.
Yeah, and
Slightly.
basically Jake will be immediately charge him.
Okay, you have a -2, obviously, for all the things you did.
Oh, I can attack. You'll let me.
What was that?
You'll let me attack him.
Yeah, -2 on because you took all the work to get into this
Yeah.
hallway.
Not that it'll change much. All right,
No,
dexterity.
no, he's gonna be very dead regardless. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's 10. I'm just gonna take half. 6 successes.
6 successes. Okay, 4 of those will become superficial.
Nope,
And-
because this is a bite, aggravated, +1, so that's 7 damage.
7
Aggravated.
damage.
Oh.
Yeah, but he's wearing the vest here, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
So that's gonna be 4 superficial and 3 aggravated. This is something that saves the people in here, is the fact that the vests actually help them, don't they? But he's going to be impaired. You jump him, where are you? You're just biting right down in the middle, and you feel the crunchiness of that Kevlar vest underneath
so
you.
wait. You know that one scene, in The Revenant, where the guy's fighting the bear?
Yeah,
Basically that.
yeah. I'm actually
that.
gonna roll. I'm gonna roll his dexterity brawl because you're attacking him, but I'm gonna give him a -2 for, not for health impairment, but for minor action getting here. So he will remove no success at all. That definitely
He's
means
literally Revenant right now.
he is very surprised. How do I roll so terribly?
Yeah, so
Okay, so that's gonna be, instead of 7, it's gonna be 6, right? In total.
6
So
aggravated, so 4
4 plus 2.
superficial. Yeah.
So
He is hurt.
yeah, he's definitely hurt. Blood everywhere as you feel the it's a little bit crunchier than human flesh usually is. True Strike. That's because of the Kevlar. It's like a crunchy chocolate, maybe. I don't know.
Crunchy chocolate.
Very crunchy chocolate. Runs to fire. You hear the scream outside the door.
I go out. I walk right on by it. I'm assuming this is taken care of, and I am sniffing around looking for a target. You kind of get where I'm going here.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That is a good assumption that if Jake is fighting a mortal, it's a dealt with situation.
Usually is. You're gonna hear the heart-wrenching scream as the guard. This is like from out of Jaws when people get bitten by the big shark. Ah! Which means that his friend has hurt him, of course. Oh my god, this is bad. We're gonna have to go back to the other map for a moment
That's fine.
because of the mayhem here. To the guard hut. Let's go. Guard hut, but instead of Skitters, because he's no longer on this map. Why did I? Okay, that's weird. We're gonna instead have these 4 guards outside the hut. And we're gonna have Austin outside the hut as well. Like on this side. And then we'll have Stormspeaker inside. And you are now a Crinos form, so 3 of them just run. in complete and utter panic. Ah! They drop their guns, they run away every which way. One of them don't. So, how will they react?
Are we gonna use the fasting system where it's fight, flight, freeze, or faint?
No, not quite. So when you have composure resolve as immortal 1 to 4, 1 to 5 actually, you get fear and you just run, you panic, you fetal position, you go catatonic, you're done.
Yeah, you're done.
Then you have one slightly higher when you have 6+, that is controlled fear. The last one, so 3 of them are running away and are absolutely panicked and gone from the fight, as it were. One of them is going to run and get behind the Jeep for cover. And, there's something, everyone! Send every fucking one! Basically. So, Heart of Ice, what do you want to do?
Can I, if I switch back, can I get to the van and do an action?
You can take a minor... So, you do not have rapid shift, right?
I do not have rapid shift, no.
So, shifting for you is a minor action, which means that you cannot both switch forms and move up to the van. Or the Jeep. Because the van is really far away.
Let's see, I'm trying to figure this out, how this is gonna work. I don't... Huh.
It's an interesting situation, I'll give you that.
Yeah, it is an interesting situation. I just don't know how this is gonna work if I'm in lupus force the thing.
Don't you have a gun in your Hamid form?
I do have a gun in my home form.
But he's not in his helmet form, he's in his lupus form.
I am in lupus form.
I'd switch to my Hamid form and practice my Second Amendment rights, but that's just me.
Second
also-
Amendment, right.
And a wolf can also do some damage in lupus form.
Good
It's
damage.
just- yeah, you can still attack.
It does hurt to get bit in the dick by a dog. It does. This is a known fact.
Wonderful to hear. I will switch to Hamid form and...
Not that I've ever been bitten in the dick by a dog.
I'm not judging. I'm not judging if you did it or not. That's between you and your bollocks.
That is an Eldoenda situation, of course.
No, no, they went for the arm and the face, not the dick, thankfully.
I will switch to Hamid form if I take cover. Let's see, Hamid form.
Yep,
0 rage size, so
yep.
do that. Okay.
Just switch.
This is weird ass. Anyway, how far can I go before I? Okay,
I'll
I move
put you
rather-
over here, maybe.
Okay, I just want to be behind cover.
Yeah, that's gonna be slight cover.
Okay.
This
so
is a
it's,
stealth check?
I could try. I'm not very good at it, but I could try.
No, you're not. And it's a -2 for the shift as well. So you are not going to be stealthy. You are going to
I'm not
be
gonna be-
seen.
I was like,
Fortunately.
yeah, it's like,
I think the guy's a bit. I would say though that he has an advantage because I imagine this guy is a bit more focused on this threat here.
This is the threat, right? He is panicking about Stormspeaker, absolutely. Speaking of
Yeah.
which, Stormspeaker, what do you want to do? You have now been Crinos for 1 turn without killing anything, so that costs you a willpower. No,
Okay,
the
so
first turn is free. Yeah, the first turn is free. So, yeah, you got that one free. Sorry about that.
Okay, so the first thing is I'm going to do heal because I've got 2 minor wounds.
That makes sense.
When I'm in Crinos, does 1 rage check fix 2 minors? I
It
can't
does
remember what-
indeed, yes.
Right.
All right, so you are now completely healed up. You can feel no pains at all.
Yeah. Okay, so while this guy is hiding behind his Jeep panicking, I'm going to step out of his view, like here.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn hominid and I'm going to use my opposable thumbs to turn off the cameras before anything else gets filmed.
Yeah, okay, let's go. You shift to hobbit form.
I like
And,
putting a band-aid wound though on open jugular wound.
and
This is closed circuit, isn't it? It's not like there's a cloud or anything like that. He can find tapes and stuff.
that's a next turn problem. Let's go, Stormspeaker. Roll your wits and technology -2 because you shifted form. I like 3 successes, please.
And it takes off 2 werewolf dice, yeah?
Yes, it does.
That was easy.
Or successes.
That is 4 successes. Okay then. When Stormspeaker deals with tech, tech yields to Stormspeaker. You are shutting off the feed. Probably the recordings at the same time. Though I'm gonna have to say that you will probably have to do some bit more work here to destroy the tapes that caught the last 2 minutes or so. Shouldn't be too hard for one such as you. Okay, we're going back into Building 5, where everything is pear-shaped. And we have our friend Skitters, who...
Okay, I'm going to go into the records room.
Okay. Obviously, you don't know where different rooms are, but...
Wait, I don't have a magical map. That,
This is true.
you know-
You do not have a magical map. You just, you
Oh,
come into a
right.
hallway, and that's what...
Okay, like I see Jake failing to kill this mortal.
Yes,
So I'm
yes, you
s-
do.
I'm just gonna go. I see the store. I definitely see the store, even though
It's
I
going to
don't
say
know what's
records
there.
on the door, mind you.
Yeah, so I'll open the store and scope out this room.
That door is obviously locked.
Nobody locks every door in a place. That is not how people operate. Mikhail, have you actually been in a high security building?
Yeah,
Like,
yes, I
keep it
have.
basic.
I was
But-
staying one. Key
What?
card required.
Keycard.
Well,
can
you're
I-
about to have a key card.
I'll just larceny through it. What do I need to get past it?
Dexterity larceny, you get 9 dice, -2 for the minor action of running. That's 7. That gives us 3 successes when taking half. I would like 4 successes because I'm mean.
Oh,
The guard should have a key card once he's
Oh
dead.
wait, you have plus
Damn
2
it.
for your glabroform. You're fine. You're gonna,
Okay.
yeah. You can open the door.
okay.
That is
So,
gonna be your action. Yeah,
yeah.
there's a bunch of records in there. Lots of them. Who knows
Oh,
what they all
surprise.
mean? Very surprising, yes. Okay, we're gonna have this fellow here. He's fighting for his life, right? Against a really big wolf. So, I suppose he will try to shoot the wolf in the face. Just grab his gun and just BAM! In the face. Not knowing that it is in fact a werewolf, and so on. It's not good to be him right now, but it is point blank. It's gonna give him an extra modifier for that. That's just sad.
Okay.
Still
That's
just
even
sad.
more sad.
Okay,
Oh,
you take 2
three
superficial.
Oh, 2 superficial?
Yeah.
Alright, and so yeah, Jake will
When
just
did you move the
attain-
2? Oh, because you already had 2 You were fully healed, right?
Yeah, I was fully healed,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay. So 2
Oh, I
superficial.
forgot to heal last turn.
You'd have to heal aggravated at this point,
Oh yeah.
which you cannot do in Glabra form.
Only
I had to leave the cursor over the rage dice button to remind myself to heal.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take half, so that's 5
Well,
success.
Yeah,
Plus 1, so that's 6 aggravated on him.
and he dies.
Yeah, so Jake basically just quickly, after getting shot, basically says the equivalent of "motherfucker," or like a quick whine, and then basically
A
wraps
growl and a snap and a murder and yeah. How does he die?
He wraps his mouth around the guy's head and just crunches. And then
Oh, it's like a melon, but instead of nice watermelon red stuff, it's a lot of gray stuff in there that spills out
Ooh.
to the floor. The brain
Nice.
itself. Feel free to everybody gain a PTSD. Oh, that's not something you gain in this game, is it?
And he'll actually switch to Galabro for reasons I'll discuss later.
Very well. So you'll hear the running steps from inside. There's more. There's more coming. Definitely more coming.
Key card. Get the key card.
Runs to fire. What do you want to do?
There's a lot of doors. She doesn't do well with doors, and she's not going to think to look in every single room. She's just going to walk down the hall.
Very do. What is going
This is all
on?
new
Slightly
to her. It's just like at some
wagging.
point, some strange sense will come in. Actually, she'd be looking for. I'm going off the assumption that this area here is full of a lot of the same scents of the same people going around and around. So she's going to be keeping her nose out for scents that are.
Oh wait, I just realized something. I only took 1 superficial damage.
Why are you what? No.
Sorry.
No. 2
Because
after
the armor.
halving. 2 after halving. It was
armor.
5. Divided in 2 is.
No, because hold on, because of the armor.
Oh, that's fine. Yep, that's okay. Anyway, please let Buggy finish.
I'm going to be looking for scents that are not continually crossing over each other, right? That are just going to be like, oh, somebody went through here once or maybe twice. I.e., is our Jane Doe being brought down into this floor at all?
Okay.
Because if it's the same if it's the same scent, she's just going to keep going.
Wits and awareness and
Ooh, I can make a roll.
It's not wilderness here, but yes, you can make a roll.
Okay, wits and awareness.
Yes, please.
Wait, I gotta remember. I gotta do it from the other side. Okay, and I've got to. Oh, I don't know what my specialty is. I have to look. See what
Yeah, wilderness doesn't apply for this.
Okay. Add renown, confirm, roll. There it is. Okay. That
Wow.
was light.
Okay. Yeah, the scents around here are very weavery and very labby. There's going to be bleach, there's going to be chlorine, there's going to be latex gloves, and you know the scent of those plastic things you put on your shoes to not drag dirt in? What do you call those? I don't even know. And all sorts of other very chemical and synthetic things. They're definitely very good at janitorial stuff here and keeping things clean. Very diligent janitorial staff. You do not feel... You feel the scent of various humans who've been in through here, but...
It's not going to be strong if they're bleaching everything.
No, it's not going to be strong. No.
Okay.
And I have a feeling that the last guard here is going to meet a horrible fate as well.
It's going to be a surprise if they both walk around the corner into each other.
Yeah, he's like coming through the door and just seeing the mayhem. Holy fuck! And he's going to shoot True Strike immediately because True Strike is standing there, not in any weird form.
He is in a bit of a weird form because he's like a extremely buff, tall, shirtless guy with body paint on him.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
That's scary.
But it's not a delirium form.
Also, don't forget that he only has one eye. This is a fucking horror monster.
It is a horror monster. You look like Frankenstein's monster or something. A horrible person from horror movies. And he shoots you. Bang! Bam, bam, bam! And he just pulls from his holster and just shoots you without any questions at all. Because he sees his friend and the friend's brain and the blood everywhere. So that's going to do 5 superficial divided in 2. So I'm going to give you 1 because of the freaking armor thing
So
you have.
after getting shot multiple times, Jake just shrugs it off.
Ugh. Which is even more scary. You are. This is. I don't want to be this guard. He comes around and he just looks at you and you shrug off the bullets and fuck me. I should have gone to college like Mom almost always told me. He's not in a good place. This guard can't see Stormspeaker anymore. He can see Heart of Ice, and he's gonna shout, "Freeze! Down to the floor now!" And he's gonna try to intimidate you, Heart of Ice. He has a gun. It's very intimidating. Okay, maybe not so intimidating. He really wants to intimidate you, though, so, you know. Okay, there we go. Maybe Heart of Ice gets broken by this. Maybe not. Let's go with the Composure Insight. Or how do you intend to counter his screaming at you?
Once I get to my turn, composure, insight, you said?
Unless you have a different combination, unless you want to, how do you want to counter him? You have a chance to decide how you, this is like a social combat thing now.
Okay.
You get to do a maneuver in defense of yourself, but you decide what to do.
I will try to persuade him to calm down. And
okay.
Keep up with my composure.
So persuasion, yeah, persuasion, composure. Let's go.
I will also have +2 because of my beauty, apparently.
Not this time, because...
Not this time?
No, stunning has to do with... Let's see now. Boom. Stunning applies to all appropriate social dice pools. This is not an appropriate social... He's not gonna be awed by how pretty you are in this situation.
Everybody should be awed of how pretty I am.
Everybody should be, I know. What?
Nice.
Okay, you are talking him down. That is 3 points of superficial willpower damage on this guy. So you're definitely talking him down. Meanwhile, what is Stormspeaker doing?
Since things seem to be in control outside, I'll finish off the scrub. I'll try and remove the recordings that they have so far before the recordings stopped.
Very well. There's gonna be a slight lull in this now because Austin managed to talk him down. He's going to ask you... We don't have to play out how True Strike murders the final guard. The final guard dies horribly. And Austin, I just want to have, as we're wrapping up this session, what are you saying to the guard?
Just calm down.
There's a fucking monster in there, man. It's a fucking psychopath. Get down on the floor now. You need to be safe. With your persuasion here, he's gonna rush up to protect you. That's what he's gonna do.
And he's gonna take a book out of a saint, and he gets close enough, and he's going to issue a command, and he's gonna say, "I need you to make sure that no one comes to this area." Make
All
sure
right.
that as his voice, I use Gigas.
Yes, yeah. Is that how it's pronounced? I don't even know. The gift.
I'm not sure yet, to be honest with you. Gas?
It's
Gaze. Okay, so
roll a Dre check.
you can't get any information, but you. So yeah, you can make sure nobody. Yeah, roll a rage check, and roll your manipulation plus glory.
He doesn't know about werewolves, does he?
Oh, this is true. He doesn't.
So if he doesn't know about the supernatural, it's an automatic success.
Yes, you're right. Okay, so you're going to lose a little bit of rage as you're tapping into the strength you gain from Gaia, truly. And he's going to look at you. Yeah, I'm going to have to make sure. Stay away from the research gate. He's going to call out. I've got things under control. Situation dangerous here. You need to contain other places. Yeah, there's going to be a rambling message about keep away until further notice. And I think, what was that? Go ahead.
As I see, that was so bad, now was it?
That's the creepiest way to end this.
Yeah, no.
You're very welcome. I took a page out of my new BFF Saint.
Okay then. Apparently, yeah. So that is where we're going to wrap up this session with the klaxon is sounding. You're definitely going to see somewhere further down the compound where people are getting into another jeep and they're prepared to go somewhere to check things out. So you're on the clock. There's going to be more people coming here. You have probably stalled some guards for time here because you managed to talk to this guy and tell him to not have more people come in here. Meanwhile, we have Skitters, we have Buggy and True Strike inside Building 5 looking for the basement level, because that is where the Jane Doe will be, because True Strike knows this, because True Strike checked the records before. And we are not going to be back next week because I'm going to be way too jet lagged at that point to be able to... Well, that's not maybe true. I'll have to get back to you guys, and I will check in again, because by this time next week I'll have had a couple of days. But I'll be in Sweden for a while, also pop down to France for a moment.
Nice.
Yeah,
Fancy.
there's a bunch of stuff.
Very
It's
good
not a
stuff.
vacation per se, but I'll enjoy moments as well. So I'll keep everybody updated on whether we will have any interruptions to our sessions. I know for a fact that the 27th I will not be available, but for the others, I'll keep you updated.
Sweet.